5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back again. Lavaconda with another one. Lavaconda back at it in the flesh, my boy. Make sure to eat your fruits and veggies, pollos and gallis. Today I shall be taking you through to the Gateway Hotel, my boyos, so you'll know what to expect if you ever decide to take your lady out, especially being that it's Women's Month and all, right? Come on now, I'm the plug, thank me later. But you also gotta have a mind of a winner, so I'm gonna leave you with a code. The code is pretty simple. I take no days off. Every time I wake up, that's a blessing, and I use that blessing to plant a seed for a better future. Yeah. You can take that tattoo on your chest, write it on your notepad or whatever, but you know the vibes, man. I'm about to get into it. Pew! 2 side notes. Y'all notice the Indian lady that just walked past me with the traditional Indian dress? Yo, I need somebody on the comments right now to let me know where I can get the man's wear, because I really be loving and respecting the tradition and I like the clothing. So if you got the plug, be the plug. Let me know where I can get it. Side note number 2. You notice when I walked in, they were still mopping the floor? They got me thinking. I don't know if any of y'all have experienced the moment where you're heading somewhere, but there's only one lane which has already been mopped right in front of you. The cleaning lady is still right there. But there's no other lane that you can use to get to where you need to be. So now you're here, tiptoeing around like a cat, walking like a cat, just out of respect, you know? Either way, you're still gonna mess up the floor, but you know, I respect anybody that tiptoes like a cat in those situations, man. But it'd be awkward, man. It'd be really awkward, man. As you're now seeing all these goodies and getting your lips and mouth all watery, I got a story to tell, boyo. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was TNL that told me that there's a hotel in Umhlanga where if you sneak in the right time in the morning, disguise yourself as the guest, you can be able to have a free meal in the buffet. Now, I bring that up because I got an awkward, funny story to share of what happened at the Gateway Hotel. Just so you know, this hotel is not one of those that you can just sneak in just to have a free meal at the buffet. But before we get to that story, I'm sure you've seen the clips that just went by on screen. Remember, your boy has 2 projects out. I got the Broken and Broken EP, which you can get on all digital music platforms, as well as I got the project, which is the A4D Paradox. That's the Mugavitri project, which is an audio art form. It's not music, but it's an audio art form that I created from scratch, mixing and blending certain things to create this new aesthetic. Make sure to get that as well. Both of those projects you can find on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, basically all digital music streaming platforms. So go support. Love y'all. Thank you for the support. Thank you very much. But for now, let's get back to the story, my boyos and gallies. So the story is as follows, right? So it's the morning. We're hungry, so we go decide to get something to eat. We have access to the buffet, so that's what we had, of course. We get to the receptionist. The guy asks us, what's your room number? TNL tells him the room number. He checks, scrolls through on the list that he has. Obviously, he didn't find the room number. And so he looks at us, he trusts us, so he let us in. So we go, we get our plates, you know, we dish in, we take in. TNL takes a bunch of sausages because he likes putting sausages in his mouth, you know. So he takes, I'm just playing with y'all. Anyways, we take what we want, right? Cool. Plate is full. We're ready to go sit down and eat. The guy at the receptionist, as we were going to get our meal, he was actually still searching for that number that TNL gave. Didn't find it, so he comes through to us. It's like, you know, he's trying to be polite, you know, he's trying not to cause a scene. So he's like, I I didn't find your room number on the list of those that have access to the buffet. Are you planning to pay for the food? You can do that if you want. Basically it's trying to be polite. I'm also being polite that I'm saying this, but he was very, very professional. Salute to him, by the way. That's a very tricky situation to, Anyway, so I was like confused because I saw they had like a letter, right? The letter that had I think the Wi-Fi password, and I have data, so I didn't check. But they say, they break it down like what we have access to, poll on all that. So I'm confused. I'm like, okay, I'll walk back with him to the receptionist place, and so we can look, double check together to see, is it what you are saying, my friend? Because now you're accusing us. Well, what's going on now, eh? But anyway, so we go there, and then the guy says the number, and he points out that he can't find the number. I'm like, wait, this number doesn't sound right. I didn't memorize the room number, by the way. So I pull out the card. I look at the number, and it's not the number that he's saying. So I show him the card. It's like, oh, yeah, it's a different number. So then he scrolls through again, and then he sees it, and then he sees that we do have access to the buffet. So, of course, me and Tina go back, take our stuff, dish, and then we go and eat. But you see what I'm saying? Like, we almost, like, they saw us throughout the whole day. We were just going back and focus with shooting. Like, they saw us, they know we did. But we couldn't just sneak our way through and get the meal. You see, the guy came through and got us. But anyways, we were not sneaking through. It was a whole misunderstanding. But all in all, the food was great. The stuff was very nice and polite, and the rooms were clean. So we're definitely gonna come back and book a room above, a level above, that is. And gonna do this on various hotels as well. So when you're watching these videos, you have a number of hotels to choose from. Could be standard, a level above, or whatever, So make sure to tune in, subscribe, like the video, comment. See you on the next one. Lavaconda, man. God damn.